My name is not raising your gas prices. My name is not the reason we're in an illegal war.
After his groundbreaking victory over Haley Stevens, Abdul El-Sayed has been nothing but go, go, go since primary day. All the while, his opponent, Trump nut guzzler Mike Rogers, has been sitting back, slinging Islamophobic screeds and baseless lies in Abdul's direction, including a very deranged AI attack ad. It's very strange, but the propaganda machine really isn't working. Like right here with this unearthed post of Abdul El-Sayed just describing what Medicare for All is.
What Medicare for All does is it does away with the private insurance market, right? It now has one single payer. That's why we call it single payer, right? One insurance, and that is the government of the United States.
And they're using this as if this is like an attack that they can get Abdul on. This is from the official NSR, like this is the Senate Republicans account, right? With the gray check mark and everything. And they're using this as if it's an attack. It's years old. And I'm sure he even agrees with, yeah, that's what Medicare for All is, you goofs. Right? And on that note, they're not the only ones obviously attacking Abdul El-Sayed. His main opponent, Mike Rogers, is. And here is his weird AI campaign ad that we were talking about. So let's take a look.
For over a century, the gas-powered engine has powered Michigan's economy. It built the middle class, paid for mortgages, and put kids through college.
This voice is probably AI too.
Abdul El-Sayed wants to ban gas-powered vehicles.
Not true.
He wants to bury the beating heart of the Motor City. Not on Mike Rogers' watch.
Not on Mike Rogers' watch.
Mike Rogers built cars in Michigan.
It's just such a weird.
Mandates.
It's just such a weird dynamic here. Like I'm sorry, like it's so strange.
I'm Mike Rogers.
Like obviously, and then Mike Rogers presented. Yeah, whatever. Screw you, dude. It's just look at this. Look at how ugly. Obviously, it's low quality here because it's Twitter and it's just like I don't even know, man. Like look at this weird AI like filtery nonsense. Like what is going on? Like what is this? Isn't what are these cables doing? What is any of this? It's just so strange, dude. And he's like talking like, oh yeah, let's bring cars back to Michigan and also all these data centers that are going to pollute the water and make everyone feel like shit all the time. Let's do that too. Sure, why not? When they're completely, not supported by the American public. And Abdul has said multiple times he wants to bring manufacturing back to Michigan. This is just such bullshit. And everyone knows it's bullshit, including the Democrats who are helping Abdul here, including Mark Kelly, one of the largest fundraisers for the Democrats in the Senate. He gave $5 grand to Abdul's campaign after he won. In an interview, he is asked this question. Does he identify as a centrist or a progressive amid the ongoing Democratic Civil War? This is Mark Kelly. He says, I call myself a Navy pilot and a former astronaut, adding that he's not into these political labels. He says he called Abdul El-Sayed to congratulate him on his primary victory the day after the election and cut him a $5,000 check from his leadership PAC. So there's Mark Kelly right here, going out, like sticking his neck out for Abdul, saying, you're the Democratic candidate, we've got to support you against this insanity, these shitty AI ads and the Senate Republicans. It's absolutely absurd. And all this bullshit that Abdul El-Sayed actually calls out right here in this clip.
My name is not raising your gas prices. My name is not the reason we're in an illegal war. My name is not the reason you can't afford your health care. My name is not the reason that you can't afford your rent or your insurance. Their bad ideas are. And so if the best they've got against getting money out of politics, putting money in pockets, passing Medicare for all, is to point to my name and say that they can't pronounce it, then I think we're going to have a pretty good time over the next 13 weeks prosecuting the case against a kind of politics that is corrupting, and devastating the future of our country. We've got an opportunity, I think, though, to think beyond that. I think people are sick and tired of this politics of hatred. They're sick and tired of politicians who are interested in exploiting government for their own means, which is exactly what Mike Rogers did while he was in Congress, making $14 million after he left to move to a McMansion in Florida, which is what Donald Trump is doing now. And we're offering an alternative, a doctor who rebuilt the health department, eliminated medical debt, put Narcan in vending machines for free, and yes, happens to be named Abdurrahman Mohammed Sayed.
It's such a good bar, right? My name is not raising your gas prices. Immigrants are not raising your gas prices. Your trans neighbor is not raising your gas prices. The people who are raising your gas prices are people like Mike Rogers who have, consolidated all this wealth at the very top and are just going to be working for their donors and their, Epstein class affiliates, right? And that's all it is. And yet the RNC research, guys, I love this account. I don't know. I've talked about it before. This account is the best account on Twitter because they are doing PR work for the Democrats like it is nobody's business, okay? And this one's just so strange. Instead of going after any policy, any actual attack, they're just pulling this clip from a Brian Tyler Cohen podcast where Abdul talks about how this weird witch hunt that's happening with Dr. Fauci. Because again, what year is it again? Right, it's 2026. You're pulling up like 2020 weird bullshit conspiracies. Take a look at the clip because they think this is a good attack.
So the idea that you're going to pursue Dr. Fauci over this witch hunt when it was Donald Trump, who did Operation Warp Speed, in fact, is like one of the few things that he did in his first administration that I was like, good job, man. Like, slow clap you out of the room. Except for he's trying to distance himself out of it. And under his second administration, he's trying to prosecute another elderly man for the thing that he made possible, which is the vaccines. Let's just call that what it is.
Yeah, and again, this is being posted like it's some fucking W, and it's like, what is going on? Why is the RNC research doing this? They do this all the time. I do not even understand it completely. And so many people are catering to this. Even people on CNN, right, are now jumping at the opportunity. This now completely captured by right-wing audience, CNN, is just completely like going along with the narrative. And they're like, oh, he's a crazy far left, person, even though he got more votes than the centrist candidate did. And they're still calling him like a fringe candidate. So what is he? Is he a fringe candidate, or is he a major threat? Or come on, make your minds up.
El-Sayed, I mean, look, the guy loves to hear himself talk. He's a dynamic speaker, but I don't know if the purple voter, and certainly no Republican voter.
Who cares about what the fucking Republican voters want to do? The Republicans are going to vote for Mike Rogers. The Democrats are going to vote for the Democrat. What is this mythical Republican that's going to be like, I was going to vote for Haley Stevens over Mike Rogers? That doesn't exist, bro.
Talk about a movement. I mean, he is catering to the extreme left.
The extreme left, except all of the people that beat, because he beat Haley Stevens, all of those people are the extreme left. Give me a break.
The Democratic Party.
And look, it's a different vision. I mean, he is very much in that Bernie Sanders constellation kind of vision.
The most popular politician in the country, by the way.
Politics, that you're going to inspire this movement to transform the country, transform the electorate. Implicit in that is that there's this vast pool of non-voters that you're going to inspire.
Yes. The 18 to 45 demographic that traditionally do not go out to vote have shown up in numbers for progressive candidates across the board. And you know who else is included in that? Someone like Hunter Biden, right? Okay, he is one of these people that actually does like Abdul El-Sayed, as he talks about in this segment right here.
I just think that there's so many incredible candidates out there, and we're all sitting around like fretting, like, oh my God, like I'll tell you one thing, who reminds me of Barack Obama? In certain ways, just in terms of is Dr. Abdul El-Sayed. It's like, you watch him. So Rhodes Scholar, MD, epidemiologist, that is this incredible athlete.
Yeah, this is the guy that they're calling fringe. He's trying to go to the left. This is Hunter Biden.
And he born and bred, Michigan, and talks just like he's from Michigan, like real people talk. I mean, I find him to be an incredibly spectacular candidate, despite all the hand-wringing from people that call themselves, the leaders of the Democratic Party. Like, I don't even know your fucking names. Like,
It's so good. It's so true, right? All of these people are criticizing him, and it's like, who are you? He is generating movement. He is generating a movement. Like, what are you people talking about? You know what I mean? And it's just because he is so good with his words. He's so powerfully spoken. Like, just take a short moment of this clip, and you kind of see what Hunter Biden is talking about.
My uncle who voted for Donald Trump, and he was voting for somebody he felt like was outside of the political establishment, and he hated both sides of the political establishment. And honestly, I kind of do too.
He's speaking to this energy, right? And that's why he says he's similar to Obama, because he does have that same kind of energy. And if you agree with me or Hunter Biden or hundreds of thousands of other progressives out there who want to see leadership like Abdul El-Sayed in the U.S. Senate, be sure you subscribe to U.S. Democratic Socialists for more news like this. We do progressive news and updates pretty much every single day. So be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you get notified, and have a great day. I'm Iago Lashua. Goodbye.